Welcome to Mount Vernon Rams baseball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com, where you can listen from any device. Rams baseball from WMIX Sports is powered by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Rams baseball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. All Stars and Stitches. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski for Mount Vernon Rams baseball from the Ford Square WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. The Landers Collision Center's pregame show starts now.
And good afternoon. We welcome you to Brennan Klein Memorial Field, where today the Mount Vernon Rams have the St. Teresa Bulldogs. Of course, we'll talk more about this. We'll have an abbreviated Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-Landers. That's 1-888-Landers. With Danny Czerwinski, I'm Chris Hugo. We need to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about St. Teresa. We'll also get to know the Bulldog batting order. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Imagine this. You're driving down the road. It's dark as can be outside. Thank goodness you just had that left headlight bulb replaced. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see a thing. Now, close your eyes. Okay, don't close your eyes. You're supposed to be driving. Imagine noticing a slight twinkle off to the left, just above the ditch. What is that, you think to yourself? All of a sudden, whap! You've just encountered your first deer hit. The left side of your vehicle is beat up pretty bad. The next thing I want you to imagine is very simple. Picking up your phone and dialing 1-888-Landers to set up your repair. Deer claims are common, and usually a very simple process, which fall under comprehensive coverage. This is Chase Landers, asking you to allow Landers to be your collision repair shop of choice. Whether it be a deer hit, fender bender, or the regular, uh-oh, sorry mom, Landers is here for you whenever you need us. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-Landers. That's 1-888-Landers.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside an abbreviated Landers Collision Center's pregame show as the Mount Vernon Rams get set to the St. Teresa Bulldogs, who come in 3-0 with the wins over Athens, Decatur MacArthur, and Arthur Lovington. Of course, out of the Okaw Valley Conference, the football side, they're out of the black division. This is the Bulldog team the Rams had never seen before. The Rams are 1-2-1. Of course, it'll be Tyler Morgan on the hill today for the Rams. He is 1-0 on the year with a 12 strikeout performance over Pinckneyville. Had an inning of relief back on Wednesday against the Waterloo Bulldogs, a team the Rams tied after 10 innings and called due to the darkness. Of course, we need to meet the Bulldog batting order, courtesy of the Page Agency here in Mount Vernon. Call for a health quote, 242-7000, or log on to pageinsurance.net.
Leading off in center field, David Lowick. Batting second and catching, Curtis Minton. Batting third at short, Adam Peters. Batting fourth in the cleanup hole, Dane Pleasant. Batting fifth at third, Jody Brinkcotter. Batting sixth and left, Colton Watrous. Batting seventh at second, Jackson Brunner. Batting eighth and the designated hitter, Nate DeSutter. And batting ninth, the first baseman, Jordan Lakaitis. For the Bulldogs, it's Decatur St. Teresa with a record of 3-0.
Get to know the Rams defensively here in a moment. First pitch already coming your way at 4:25. It's a first pitch strike on the inside corner to David Lowick, the center fielder. Minton and Peters to follow here. The top half of the first inning. For the Rams, it's Sam Storm at left, Zach Brookman at center, Connor Story at right. As the 0-1 pitch is going to be a high fastball swung on a miss. 0-2 is at third base. It's Derek Hayes, Ryan Campbell back at short. Reed Millwood comprises the middle infield at second base. It's Jake Pike at first, and doing the catching is Thomas Weber, as time is called by Lowick. 0-2 the count, just underway. Of course, 4:25. 16:25 is your start time on, by comparison, a beautiful Thursday afternoon. 0-2, swung on a miss. Looked like he took some off at that time. First out of the game is a strikeout for Tyler Moore.
Change up, getting this one in today. Lost only one game this week. That'll be made up in May. And then, weather permitting, depending how much rain everybody gets tonight, heading to Mattoon tomorrow.
Matt, according to the weather radio.
Well, Ziegler Royalton and Carriers Mills thanks you.
They do, as Minton, the right-hander, will stand in, take the first pitch strike to the outside corner. No balls and a strike to the Bulldog catcher. The Bulldog school colors, of course, out of St. Teresa and Decatur, are orange and blue. Kind of like Florida Gators colors. As the 0-1, a curveball is going to catch inside, 0-2. What? I was the first blue and orange I could think of. Had nothing to do with any college basketball.
They're representing conference well.
Well, there you go. 1-1 coming. Oh, wow. Look out, Bus, and look how vehicles in the parking lot.
That did not sound good.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here in the top half of the first inning of a scoreless game. It's presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Might want to give us a quick more update.
He might.
After that clunk.
1-2 coming. Ground ball, second base side. Pike will pick it up. Lefty will scoot back to the covering pitcher, Morgan, who loses his hat for the out. So 3-1 will be the put-out. And with 2 outs and nobody on, that'll bring up Adam Peters. So where's number 1? Speaking of 1 means more. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to First Banking. It's free checking and high yield interest.
I think a different-looking Mount Vernon team, even though they kissed and made up for Waterloo the other day in the ugly, terrible soccer tie, that there seems to be a resounding confidence with this team today so far.
Definitely a bit of swagger, this Ram bunch. First pitch to Peters is low and away for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Holly Carroll back at the Mount Vernon studio. That's your WMIX sports team. The 1-0 swung on a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pleasant in the on-deck circle. Pleasant out here. Temperatures hovering around the 60-degree mark. Sunny skies. Winds, one time, we're blowing in
the flag for a second. See what you think.
I think they're going all over the place.
The
1-1's low. 2-1. I looked up earlier to say the winds were blowing in, and then I looked near ball.
Optical illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's up out there.
2-1 coming. This one is going to be a blooper in the right center field for a base hit. Good angle taken by Connor Story. He'll cut it off. It'll be a 2-out single for Peters, and that'll bring in Dane Pleasant.
Well, pitch in the zone a little bit. The wind tunnel, and I know playing golf today, that wind tunnel is out of the northwest, so blowing across the field here from foul pole to foul pole, left to right. So if you get a ball up in the right center in that jet stream area, you're going to be able to carry one a long way, as that would happen there.
We are on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Give us a follow, or you can find us on Facebook. 2 outs, a runner aboard here, top of the first. Scoreless ball game thus far, just underway about 4 minutes in. As a first pitch strike taken by Dane Pleasant, the right fielder who bats right in this Bulldog lineup. The Bulldogs, of course, we told you 3-0 to start the year. Athens MacArthur and Arthur Lovington on the schedule in the early going. I believe head to Benson tomorrow. If I read that correctly. It's a 0-1 pitch, swung on a miss. Weber's going to fire down to second base, the runner going. Play is backed up by Brookman. Throw the guy away. So it'll be 0-2 the count with a runner in scoring position. It's an RBI chance here for Pleasant in the top half of the scoreless first.
Nice for Mount Vernon to get out of the inning, scoreless, and get that dugout.
See what they can do here out of the stretch is your pitcher, Morgan. Runner on second, 2 outs, top 1. 0-2 pitch. It's going to be the jerk and stop Weber, the runner going. He's not going to have a throw. Fumbled it around. And the third base will go Peters. So aggressive on the base pass early are the Bulldogs.
Opportunity. Ability to take bases when necessary.
Orange tops, blue numerics, trimmed in white on the back. Also along the right stomach. As the 0-2 pitch, this is going to be an RBI. It's in the right field for a base hit. RBI single, the 2-out variety for Dane Pleasant, and puts St. Teresa on top 1-0.
This is a nice little piece of hitting. Little punch out the right field, little single, and The St. T team, of course, you can hear their dugout in the background, very vocal, very excited, and the glad hand given to Mr. Peters as he walks in the dugout.
And that'll bring in another right-hand bat, Joey Brinkcotter. Bulldogs on top, 1-0 here with 2 outs, top of the first inning. Morgan trying to get the team out of the jam as this is going to miss off the plate. Outside of the right-handed bat, it's 1-0. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square at 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. You can view all of their new and pre-owned inventory, including Lincoln Luxury, at FordSquare.com. 1 on, 2 out, top of the first, 1-0 ball game. The difference thus far is a Pleasant RBI single, back-to-back 2-out base hits, and right now a 1-0 count on the third baseman, Brinkcotter. Morgan set, eyeing the runner at first base over his shoulder, fires a 1-0 pitch, blows it past Brinkcotter. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, the Mount Vernon Rams looking to play Clinton on Sunday, May the 4th at Busch Stadium. That'd be a 4 p.m. start time. Of course, but to do that, they're going to have to sell some tickets. So we wait the 1-1 with 2 gone here. Top of the first, comes inside, catches the liberal inside corner, 1-2. Rams will have to sell 900 Cardinals tickets. Of course, it'll be free admission on the 4th. Cardinals are out of town in Chicago. But they'll have to sell tickets to the June 19th game. Cards Phillies at 7:15. I believe they're just $22 a seat on Mount Vernon night. We'll have more information, of course, throughout the course of the season. They'll check on the runner at first base. 1-2 is the count on the batter, Brinkcotter. Top of the first inning, 1-0 DST on top.
St. Teresa more known for their girls cross country and boys football. A lot of success in those two.
Morgan hoping for success on 1-2. Fastball blown past Brinkcotter. And we head to the home half of the first. 1-0 St. Teresa on top through 1/2. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
The Chevrolet Open House event is going on now at Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Come see the finest American engineered and manufactured lineup of great vehicles, which come with free maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles, 336 bumper-to-bumper, and 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Toyota, Ford, and Chrysler can't touch this. Come to Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. 1-0 is your score. St. Teresa on top as we head to the home half of the first inning here for Brennan Klein Field. We need to meet the Ram batting order.
Okay, take care of that. Ryan Campbell leads off in short. Reed Millwood bats second. Catching is Thomas Weber. Thank you, sir. Batting third, or batting fourth is Jake Pike. Batting fifth, Derek Hayes at third. Batting sixth, Tyler Morgan pitching. Batting seventh, Connor Story in right. Batting eighth, Sam Storm in left. And batting ninth, Zach Brookman in center for Tim Holloway's Mount Vernon Rams.
Major Insurance brings you the batting order. Call 242-7000 for a health quote. As proven yesterday, I do not need any more distractions than I already have.
No, but that's pretty good.
Tweeted the wrong score of the Lady Rams final yesterday.
Well,
whoops.
I thought maybe your fingers got cold and you couldn't get it.
I was inside. Wasn't too bad. What I had done is I tried to work ahead, and then actually, while I was changing the wiper blade that flew off south of Sisney yesterday, or north of Sisney, I'd forgotten. I looked up my phone. I was like, I never tweeted that, so I just went out looking.
Caution on the track.
Yeah, it was
got debris.
Windshield wiper flew out. A black flag. By the time I got
you might have. They might have thought
I couldn't see by the time I got on 50 at all. I couldn't turn my wipers on because it was the driver's side blade as the first pitch will come. Misses off the plate to Ryan. Actually catches the outside corner. Ryan Campbell. I broke that resolution yesterday early and often. And it's happening to me again today. As the lefty on the mound is Jared Hawkins. We'll meet the Bulldogs defensively. After the 0-1 pitch to Campbell, swung on the pitch, and that is going to be a soft looper into center field, caught on the run by David Lowick.
Well, that ball there, and I thought the center fielder Lowick did a good job. Big swing that time by Campbell, big swing, and the ball didn't travel like it looked like swing-wise. So
Key lime?
I think that's what it is.
Huh.
2-2.
All right. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Speaking of 2 is Reed Mildwood, the second baseman, of course, batting. Joe Spot pushes it down the first base side foul. Falls behind 0-1. For the Bulldogs, it's Watrous, Lowick, Pleasant. From left to right in the outfield. Brinkcotter, of course, is your third baseman. Peters at short. Forgot to write him in. Runner, your second baseman. Lakaitis is your first baseman. Minton, your catcher. Jared Hawkins, your pitcher.
Key lime cupcake. I'm supposed to share, so I will.
0-1 the count. One gone. Bases empty. Home half of the first. Dribbler over to the third base side. Brinkcotter, not a problem. Fires over to first in time. And 5-3 will be your second out.
An addition of St. Teresa. Trading out with St. Anthony, I guess, off the schedule. So we trade those two. And Thomas Weber, the hottest hitting Rams so far this season through 4 games.
It's the only new opponent I can remember. Well, Clinton, of course, at Busch Stadium. Help the Rams sell some tickets. Just $22 for right field box seats. Catch the Cardinals and Phillies on June 19th. That game for the Rams will be May the 4th as Thomas Weber in a new spot in the lineup in the 3-hole takes a pitch high, 1-0. You're going to have to put your best hitter somewhere to try to generate some offense.
Phillies, that'd be a game this year. Their window's closing for opportunity.
Yes, it is. It's a 1-0 count, so swing and miss, 1-1. Comes into today, I believe, batting .727 on the year.
Well, that's not bad.
Leads the team in extra base hits, I believe 3 doubles and a home run.
I think
not a bad year thus far.
I think the main thoroughfare by the water park is now back open for those of you coming to the ballpark.
Looks that way. Very good to know. As a 1-1 count, he's going to miss inside, low in the dirt. 2-1 to Weber. Pike on deck for the Rams here in the bottom of the first inning. Trail 1-0. It was an RBI single by Dane Pleasant to put St. Teresa on top, back in the top half. 1 run, 1 hit. Next should be 1 run, 2 hits. See the teleprompter in left field. That's a 2-1 count. Tommy Webb, he'll foul it back. It'll be 2-2.
There's Jake Pike. Nice to see him. Too far away.
We'll get a lefty-lefty matchup. Should Weber get Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX. 5 Jefferson County branches. Responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Hawkins gets a signing light. Smith sets up outside. This one's going to be fouled off. That just missed. Yeah, that was literally sliced between two automobiles out in the park.
There are some people rolling the dice today, parked over there in that section. Absolutely rolling the dice.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty, bottom half of the first in a 1-0 ball game. Here it comes. That looks like it hit Thomas in the shin. He will be at first base.
Ooh, Connor Story won't be it because he's in right field. Who will it be? Got a nice helmet.
I like that helmet.
Trevor Flotus? No, that won't work.
Last year.
That was last year.
That's Blake Jones.
Yeah,
Blake
Jones.
Shoot first, yeah. I didn't even see the first number. Then he said Flotus.
Colin Young was supposed to be here today.
I haven't seen him.
He's supposed to.
Try to keep you up to date with some scores from around the area today. I know the Harrisburg Bulldogs in action against the Roxana. No, not Roxana, Rochelle.
Goreville is at DuQuoin. Benton has a game today. We'll have that date.
Here it comes. Good this up.
You laugh.
I want to know to Pike. Rams and Rangers on Monday from Benton Community Park. We'll have that for you here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com exclusively. A lead off of first with the courtesy runner Jones. The lefty at the plate is Jake Pike. Here comes a pitch from Hawkins. It's going to miss up 2-0.
Your strike zone's a little bigger than this guy's.
I was just waiting.
No, you didn't. You were going to call that. I could tell.
I was not on that
pause in your voice.
No, there's one earlier I was.
There goes the white Jeep.
Is that the?
Yep.
That looks like it.
There.
That looks like the white Jeep. Speaking up, Tony Wiltshire, State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. You can find him on the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower. You look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. It's kind of like Where's Waldo, except the State Farm version.
Found him. Out working hard today on a Friday late.
Nothing wrong with that. Maybe making some cold calls. Who knows? 2-0 coming. Ooh, that's going to hit Pike between the shoulder blades. And back-to-back hit batsman. Put 2 aboard for the Rams, and it's an RBI chance for Hayes.
That twinked him in the helmet.
Did it? I didn't hear anything. I was talking.
Yep.
Hit my helmet, all you'd hear is a rattle.
That clanked pretty good off that helmet.
We'll have a conference to the mound as the coach will make a visit. It's presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and staff proud to support the Mount Vernon Rams as well as the local community. So glad you could join us, WMIX and WMIXsports.com. You can follow us on the Twitterverse. But take a stab at it and stay at WMIX Sports. So the conference is over. We'll see Derek Hayes, the third baseman, the right-hander, step into the box. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the first inning, 1-0 your score. I haven't said that enough, my apologies. As the St. Teresa Bulldogs, the visitors, on top, center fielder, of course, playing for an opposite field base hit, shading well into right center field. As the first pitch on the way to Hayes will miss up. It's 1-0.
I'm telling you what, the dinner plate zone is going today because I thought Hawkins got a couple pitches over him that at bat, and now the previous one that should have been strikes. I'm kind of a pitcher's guy.
Yeah. Hard to fault that as the 1-0 comes. That's a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch there by Hawkins, 1-1.
At this level, make the kids swing. I mean, get that strike zone. You don't have guys getting paychecks out here. Widen that zone a little bit and let the kids swing a little bit.
See what happens on the 1-1. 2 outs, 2 aboard here. Bottom of the first inning, 1-0. St. Teresa on top as the winds have shifted again.
At us now.
Time called, and that's coming from us. Actually, I think we were...
Now, the umpire has no reason to walk out. He called a balk.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, he's got a pause.
That happens so often.
Yeah, I thought the umpire was going to go out because he almost got hit. But, you know, he's got a pause. So now it's second and third, and the inning gets worse for Hawkins, even though he really hasn't done anything.
Yeah, because he came out at the time it's been called.
Right.
It's like, okay.
An umpire steps out like that, you got to be careful, because that ball might get zipped by you because that pitcher is going to keep his motion going so as not to hurt something in his mechanic.
Runners advance in the buck. 1-1 is the count here for Derek Hayes. 2 in scoring position, 2 outs. He gives the Rams a lead here on a base hit as he will take that low and in. 2-1.
Mm-hmm. Wind shifted. Now it's blowing at us from the northeast. So that tells me there's rain coming somewhere.
From the aquatic zoo is where that's coming from. Not the rain, but from the direction. 2-1 coming. Inside corner, leaving the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung it in there.
That's deceiving motion. Herky, jerky, lanky, long. Ball gets on top of you.
The nice brick facade in the aquatic zoo comprise your batter's eye. With a 2-2 count, 2 gone. Time called this time. I know it is. It'll be runners on second and third, 2 outs.
Just a little dink and dunk here. Somewhere out in the grass. Get you a couple.
I like these new chairs. They're very comfy as the 2-2 comes. No, it'll be a full count. We'll see what happens here, of course. Red Lake College presents our video streaming. It returns in August with Rams football. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands of dollars on your college education.
Cooler works.
Yeah, it does. Full count offering. Make or break. This one to be fit this foul. Look out, buddy. Behind us, our friend.
No.
He's okay.
Hey, I think he's a little gun-shy today. He didn't park in his usual spot after the other day at Waterloo. That was not.
Well, he used to park in front of that pole out there, and I think he parked a little offset today.
Yeah.
Although, if people want to take a lesson on where to park, do what I do. Well, as we wait the full count offering, swung and a miss. That'll do it here in the first. The Rams strand a pair of runners. Still 1-0 St. Teresa. We'll take a break, come back. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at tonywilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. As we head to the top of the second inning, it's Watrous Brunner. Is it Brunner or Bruner?
I got Brunner.
Let's go with Brunner for now. And the Sutter, otherwise known as 6, 7, and 8 in the Bulldog lineup in the top of the second. On top, St. Teresa, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left aboard. For the Bulldogs, here comes the pitch from Tyler Morgan. It's a strike down the middle, 0-1.
This is the best day of the spring so far in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Next week early on should be pretty good.
Yeah.
Might clip the 70 mark. As the 0-1 pitch comes, going to be a little high, not quite as tight. Well, 1-1.
The Effingham game would be due to be held on even-numbered years of good weather.
Yes.
Last year snowed out.
1-1 coming. Low and inside, 2-1. I only remember that game occurring twice since I've been doing this.
And that's no fooling.
At least not at home.
You didn't catch that, did you? Tuesday. No fooling.
It's the 1st of April. It's a 2-1. Miss. It helped I know my calendar. 2 balls.
Then we got, and the Rams have Lombard Montini. Wednesday at home. They go to Althoff on Thursday. A lot of pro kills in the last 2 weeks.
You betcha. 2-2 inside. Call third strike. That'll be your first out of the inning. Jackson Brunner will stand in. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second, 1-0. Bulldogs on top. But I looked at the Broncos' schedule. They actually play Benton first this year, if I'm not mistaken. So they can't come watch. Or no, they always play Benton first on Tuesday. Oh, that's right.
Now, that busted a mitt. That or went.
That sounded good. Is that going to miss outside?
That or he miscaught it. Looked like it came through the mitt. Now, are they staying in Southern Illinois, kind of like Montini does next week?
Who? St. Teresa?
Yeah. Are they driving back and forth?
I think they're staying down here.
Okay.
This might be this is either the beginning or the end. As the 1-0 misses low, 2 balls, no strikes to Jackson Brunner. But Montini, I was thinking, always played in the Benton for.
I think Montini schedules a couple and gets.
No, they do. It's a spring swing.
Yeah.
Theo used to do the same thing. As a 2-0 counts, going to catch up at the end. 2 balls, no strike to Brunner. But no, Montini always has played.
Some schools have that.
They would come scout the Rams against Benton.
Right. I remember him being here all the time.
That's what they used to do. I wait the 2-1. Foul tip into the middle. Weber, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That time of year where
Rams have had some changeover in their schedule. He used to open it up against Geneseo or Triad as the 2-2 comes. Foul back, staying alive is Brunner. The Sutter on deck for the Bulldogs. Community First Bank of the Heartland is your official voice of Rams Athletics. 5 Jefferson County branches, responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking. Ask about the 1 account. It's free checking and high yield interest. 1 out, nobody on. Top 2. A 1-0 St. Teresa lead, and this is going to miss low. Full count.
Tell you what, that's not a bad deal. Mount Vernon plays Clinton, and then you get to go to the Cardinals-Phillies game.
Yeah.
That's not a bad deal, because, Phillies aren't chopped liver just yet.
No, they aren't. It's a good game for Mount Vernon tonight. It's a full count offering. Make or break. It's make for Morgan.
Swing the stick. Morgan is controlling the zone once again in his 3rd appearance. Very impressed, Mr. Morgan. A lot of growth, a lot of maturity, a lot of pitching-wise in his mind since last year.
18 strikeouts on the year. 12 against Pinckneyville, 2 the other night against Waterloo, when I think like the 9th or 15th inning. Lost track. His first pitch is going to be outside. It's better for ball.
That cold.
Well, probably could have gotten another inning in.
But
don't want to start it and not be able to finish it as the 1-0 catches the outside corner for 1-1. Laurinaitis. I knew it. As soon as you said that,
what did you say? Laurinaitis?
Yes.
I know.
Locatus on deck for the Bulldogs. 1-1. Check swing. Good fastball across the inside corner. 1-2 to the right-hander.
Catus will be out soon, too. You know how I know it's going to be spring soon? I'll tell you after this pitcher.
We'll see what happens. 1-2 on the way. Full of spring. 5th strikeout of the game for Morgan as he strikes out the side here in the top of the second through 1.5. It's 1-0 Bulldogs. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
You hear about truck months? Well, 2014 is already setting up to be a truck year. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram truck dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. Backed by popular demand, ABC Ally Financing is back. All 2014 Ram Quad Cab Express, Bighorn, and Outdoorsman models qualify for this program. Not only do you get a $2,500 rebate, Ally Financial will give you $3,000 on top of that. That's $5,500 in total discounts, Plus, you will get a low finance rate for up to 84 months. Payments could be as low as $350 on a new 2014 Ram Quad Cab truck. Come see one of our sales associates who will help you find any other qualifying discounts. Hurry to King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse our inventory online at kingcitychryslercenter.com.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
And we welcome you back on WMIX, WMIXsports.com. The Rams trailing the Bulldogs of St. Teresa 1-0 as we head to the home half of the second inning. Morgan, Story, Stormont 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Orange and Black. So you're talking DC. I'm Chris Hugo, Holly Carroll back in the Mountain studio. Talking about how you knew it was, or how you know it's spring.
Well,
how about
you get in your yard, some yards, not all yards, but some yards have that onion grass, what I call that tall green stranding stuff. That stuff's starting to pop up more frequently.
That's the first pitch going to be lined towards the right field line, shading foul to be 0-1.
And that stuff's starting to pop up a little bit more, and I think in a week or two everybody's going to be mowing.
Let's hope so.
Or less.
0-1 the count to Tyler Morgan leading things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Connor Story and Sam Storman. Maybe even Zach Brookman here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Winning Edge is one of our great Rams Booster sponsors. Customize just about any activewear or apparel for your team, business, or organization. Log on to winningedgeusa.com to find out how, or stop by and see them, 212 South 9th here in Mount Vernon.
Did you see the E60 last night on all the guys who've thrown perfect games?
I did not. I didn't catch that then.
They talked to all but 2 that have ever thrown a perfect game in Major League history.
1-1 coming. Cool. Ooh, going to miss outside. 2 balls and a strike to Morgan. I assume the other 2 were deceased.
Well, I don't know. I just go back and look it up. Yes, because 1922, 19.
Hard time catching up with them.
Yeah.
2-1, in or out. This was going to be a high-pitch tomahawk swing almost. Right field side.
That sounded like camera crew section.
Yeah.
It was interesting, though, to hear the perspective. They even had Mike Mussino on, who missed one back in 01, Yankees, Red Sox. You know, the perspective, Dallas Braden was ready. He goes, I was ready to take the moment. Other guys like Matt Cain of the Giants was like, maybe I'll just take this in because you never know what's going to happen there. Different, then David Wells is like, I don't care, it's pitch.
You probably don't even remember it.
No, probably no.
2-2 coming. This is going to be a ground ball, second base side. Runner will pick it up. Fires over to first.
Oh,
looks like Morgan. Morgan may have beat it out. 4-3 will be the put-up.
Thought he was safe. Challenge flag. But anyway, they were talking about the perfect game, and they're talking about baseball. The pitcher's got to be it. The catcher's got to be right. The umpire has to be right. You got to have fielders. You can't, Mike Witt of the Angels threw one. He got the 3-0 twice, and some dude was out wailing his bat to get, and just how many things have to go right to throw a perfect game.
No doubt about that. As the first pitch will be on the way to Connor Story, takes it inside. The lefty gets ahead here. 1 ball, no strikes. Speedy First Bank of the Heartland. Home with a 1 account. Rechecking in high-yield interest. Just asked for 1 at Community First Bank. Any of their 5 Jefferson County locations. A 1-0 pitch on the way to Story. Took low. It'll be 2-0.
Had one kid on there, little leaguer, 18 outs, 18 strikeouts in the game. Thought that was pretty impressive.
Not too shabby.
Care what you do, that's pretty good.
2-0 the count. Catches the inside corner down to the left-handed Story. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom half of the second inning. A 1-0 ball game. St. Teresa on top. They scored early. 2-1 pitch. Got across the plate on its way to the outside corner. 2-2.
2-2. Not a bad crowd for a Friday afternoon.
Not bad at all.
Mount Vernon on spring break. St. Teresa traveled pretty well also.
See what happens on the 2-2 with 1 gone. That put the ball third base side, picking up Brinkcotter. He'll fire over to first, and that will actually get away. And so to second base. Story's going to attempt to go. A little bit of hustle there. They might have had a chance there at second base.
That's one of those. Connor Story immediately said, I'm going. Saw that ball moving, didn't see anybody around it as quickly as probably he should have. Made an instant decision to head to second base, so he's there with 1 out on the E5.
It was a wild throw, and then nobody hustled to the baseball. And Story, when he even had to slide, he could have stood up in the second base. So 1 out, an RBI chance for Sam Storm at the left fielder. with Zach Brookman on deck. Rams looking to tie here in the bottom of the second inning. Down 1-0 to St. Teresa against a left-handed pitcher, Jared Hawkins. It's a little more like Jerry D. as far as the first name. Not a spelling out traditionally seen as the first pitch to Storm and misses. It's 1-0.
Jared Lamakia. Kind of a spelling. It's warming up. It's going to rain.
It could.
Could be.
RBI chance. 1-0 pitch coming. High fastball. Swung on a miss. 1-1.
This, I think, is where Mount Vernon, to start with, I know you're only 4 games in, now 5. The middle bottom part of the order need to step it up a little bit. This is where the equation's got to happen.
Trying to find a bit of a rhythm somewhere. Sides will lead off a second for Story. Bunt shown by Storman, and that is going to be bunted fouled on the first base line about halfway up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brookman on deck.
And you hope, obviously the weather, sometimes in baseball, the warmer it gets, the bats get warmer with the weather. You hope that's the case. I think defense and pitching won't be a problem for this team. But like last year, you had 9-10 guys you could roll up there and just stroke the ball. Mount Vernon's going to have to figure out ways to scratch out runs, I think, this year more than the past couple of years.
Seen more lefties already this season than most of last. As we await the 1-2 pitch, here it comes to Storm, but that's going to be well outside the count, even to 2.
That was a knuckleball.
I wonder, is it starting to flood on the outside?
Yeah, it was, the seams were not rotating. I was like,
2-2 the count. The lefty on the hill is out of the stretch. Third baseman playing a little bit in. Just off of the grass with the 2-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes inside. It'll be a full count to Storman.
A good pitch. Storman was leaning from the previous one, and Hawkins came inside. Nice little go pitch. Almost got it.
Runner on second, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, down 1-0 are the Rams. Here comes a full count pitch. Lunges for it, since it's foul over the first base dugout into the parking lot, off the St. T bus, and off the base rear window.
Ooh, that hit glass.
That's a Plinko right there.
Yeah.
Literal Plinko.
Yeah, whoever drove that little white bus there from St. T may want to rethink their options.
Could be a magnet.
Don't want to have to call the superintendent and say, hey, guess what?
There you go. 3-2 coming. Ground ball. That could see its way up the middle. Oh, great play by the shortstop in front of the second base bag. And the runner will advance to third base. What a great play by Peters. Came in front of the bag, across his body, able to come up with it and get the out.
He was helped a little bit that time, though, by having to hold on to runner at second. I think he had the ability to, he had to be over there near that bag. He was heading back just a little bit towards short, but he was able to get there quickly because of that.
Runner on third. Rams looking to tie here in the second. As Brookman gets a piece of it, sends it foul. First base side gets down 0-1. Rams have no base hits today. 2-hit batsman and an ROE, not Regional Office of Education, but reached on an error.
Like, where'd they get one at? Trying to consolidate.
0-1 is the count. The lefty pitcher, Hawkins, will fire a fastball past Brookman. So 0-2, and the Rams are really hoping to get a run here.
Hawkins is deceivingly quick. I mean, deceiving. That ball gets on you faster than delivery.
0-2 pitch on the way, and that is going to just miss off the plate.
Yeah.
1-2.
They can hoot, but it was off even in the batter's box. It wasn't even on the white stripe.
Second Chance Auto, one of our Rams Booster sponsors. Largest selection of pre-owned prices are $10,000 in one location. Also bank rate financing for all. Find them on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon as the 1-2 sails up and away for a 2-2 count to the right-handed Brookman. 1-0 your score. St. Teresa on top. Rams have the tying run about 90 feet away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the second. Pitch on the way. Hawkins fouled off toward the first base dugout. Just beyond and out of play. We'll do it again.
Wow. Good at bat by Brookman. Battling in here. Battling is Mr. Brookman. That's good to see.
It's a left-handed bat or pitcher, where most teams have historically struggled. 2-2 is on its way, and this is going to be popped up, shallow right field. Second baseman may even have a play, and Brunner will make the grab. So there you go. The dramatic afterwards. As we are through 2 innings, it's 1-0 St. Teresa. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
What does technology sound like? Is it the clang of heavy machinery, the beeps and chirps of an electronic gadget? At the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, technology sounds a little something like this.
It's the sound of a young girl excited because her mom's being released the same day as her minimally invasive surgery. Thanks to the Da Vinci surgical robot, our surgeons' hand motions are seamlessly translated into smaller, more precise movements. But surgery isn't the only way Good Samaritan is raising the bar for advanced healthcare in Southern Illinois.
That's the sound of a patient's health record being updated and stored electronically for immediate access by nurses, primary care doctors, and specialists alike. That's why soon, the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center will use all electronic patient health records. Less paper translates to faster, better care for you. And that sounds a little something like this.
The new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball.
And we welcome you back. WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting, worldwide at WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Back to the Mount Vernon studios, Holly Carroll. First pitch of the inning to St. Teresa will be Jordan Lakatis, followed by David Lowick and Curtis Smith. Sometimes I write phonetically and then I've forgotten that I've written phonetically. As another 1 pitch is right down the middle. No balls, 2 strikes to the number 9 batter. St. Teresa on top, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, an error. They've stranded a base runner. The Rams have no runs, no hits, no errors, and that's stranded 3 base runners. Do the math. This is a 0-2 pitch, wasted in the dirt, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-hit batsman and reaching on an air. That's been the Rams' offense thus far. As the 1-2 is going to be fouled off. Maybe the right-handed Weber appears to be okay. May not have hit him at all.
That got off the chest protector. Thud.
Out of the windup will come the right-hander Morgan. Swung on a miss. 6 strikeouts on the day.
I'm telling you what, it is amazing to me. Credit to Tim Holloway and staff and Mr. Morgan, the transformation. He has gone from a thrower to a pitcher. Just tremendous. I mean, he looks phenomenal throwing the baseball.
Appears to have worked very hard in the offseason, as with 1 out, a left-handed bat in the lineup will stand in. It's David Lowick. Swings and misses the first offering, 0-1. 5 consecutive strikeouts now for Tyler Morgan. Out of the windup, the right-hander will fire 0-1. Bond is going to drop it down. The pitcher will come off the mound. Morgan's going to fire a fastball over to the first base for the out.
Good coverage by Mr. Morgan. Hopped off the mound, covered that line on the third base side, and fired a strike to Pike at first for the second out. Good coverage, good defense, as expected by the Rams.
By Pike in the situation, seeing it going down the third base side off the mound, was ready to go at first base cover. That is what allowed the pitcher to fire a strike.
And he also saw something else, too. Millwood and Story backing up first base as well.
Fundamentally sound.
Yeah, ball 1. Interesting that on every play, everybody's got a job on the baseball field.
1-0 is the count on Lauk. Struck out his last time up. He will inside out one.
Woo!
It's 1-1 foul.
There's a red card back there. Not our friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you what, that paint was curling to try to avoid it. It was like flinching. You could see the wrinkles.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the jerk. It's stopped by Weber. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now to Curtis Smith, the catcher. He actually grounded out. Pike went and got that with his left hand, reaching across his body, scooped it back to the pitcher covering Morgan. That was back in the first inning for the second out. 2-1 the count here with 2 outs. Here comes a pitch that just pushed off the plate outside. Count becomes 3-1.
Don't want to get 2 quickies and then put a runner on the top part of the order.
Morgan trying to get the Rams out of the inning. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and that is going to be in the dirt for ball 4. That'll be his first walk.
Yeah, that there, release point. I think he was trying to throw a little too hard that time. Mr. Peters will come up. He singled and scored the game's only run. Courtesy runner now at first base.
That's Shane Hawkins.
That's Shane Hawkins, not the Shane Hawkins.
Not that Shane Hawkins. Would have been born about that time, though, a little bit after.
Not that Shane Hawkins. Of course, they got a guy on the bench called Hooker, last name. I asked if it was TJ. It was not. His name is Zach.
Would have been about the time that been born about the time that Shane Hawkins would have been destroying teams from beyond the Arkansas Southern.
Yep.
They check on the runner, Hawkins at first base.
7 against Syracuse in 95.
Yeah. Still pretty high up there as far as Valley ranking.
Whew. Yeah.
Hawkins with the lead off of first base. This is going to be fouled off. Should be in the adjacent field across the street. That hit. Oh, yeah.
Got a bounce.
Bounced up and hit.
Got a Pro V1 look back there.
0-1. That counts Adam Peters. 2 outs, runner on first. Top of the third inning, a 1-0 ball game. St. Teresa on top as the 0-1 pitch is going to squeeze blowing away. 1-1. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of Rams Athletics here on WMIX. 5 Jefferson County branches. Your community, your choice, your bank. Community First Bank, keep it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. 1-1 coming. That's going to be tapped down. Quickly, it's 1-2.
I love Morgan right now because when he misses, he's missing low in the zone. And when you got a guy like that can miss low in the zone. I know it's a fly ball ballpark. Now, Monday, can't have fly balls. But today, you can throw, but he's missing low in the zone. That's important. Monday is a friendly confine.
Yes, it is.
Down there at Eovaldi Field in Benton. Weston Mason's still there. The ball's still going somewhere at Benton. We don't know where it landed.
1-2, the count, 2 gone. Here comes the pitch. The runner going, fouled off toward the third base dugout side of the bat.
That home run by Weston Mason was the first home run I ever seen leave not one but 2 ballparks. Almost got out of the third park you were sitting in. Golly. I know the wind was blowing hard that day out of the south, out in right field, but that would have been gone here.
They left so fast, I thought I had whiplash.
Vapor trail.
1-2 is the count, 2 outs, runner on first base. Here comes, swung on a miss.
Ooh.
As the runner goes down to second base, it should have been the third out.
That's third out. Thomas Weber, I hope, is okay because he threw the second and he slipped on the plate.
Willie Mays style throw it ended up. After he made that over the shoulder catch.
I'm just glad he didn't get hurt.
Amen to that. We are through 2.5 innings, 1-0 St. Teresa. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get in a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball.
Top of the order due up for the Rams here in the bottom of the third inning, trailing 1-0. It'll be Ryan Campbell, Reed Millwood, and Thomas Weber for the Orange and Black. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Holly Carroll back to the studio. A great day for high school baseball as the first pitch will come to Campbell. The lefty Hawkins is going to get that outside corner against the right-handed bat. The first time today, it's 0-1.
Checking out the weather in Benton Monday, smoke our way down there.
No balls and a strike to count to Ryan Campbell. Blew out the center his last time up, and this time takes a pitch low, 1 ball, 1 strike. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway. Over the express lane, fast oil changes and more. 1-1 coming. Swung and a miss, it's 1-2. Velocity behind that. Swung in there by the Burley lefty. Actually more tall and lengthy than Burley. Certainly not Mark Burley either. 1-2 coming, ground ball. Second baseman Brunner shouldn't have an issue with it, but he overruns it. So, an error on the play allows Campbell to get a board.
Well,
see if they give that a hit on the...
Oh, no way. No way.
Oh, they don't. Gosh, fundamentally sound. So that'll be the second error today. But it'll be fourth Ram base runner. Now Reed Millwood has a runner aboard. Nobody out. Bottom of the third inning, a 1-0 ballgame. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can find us on Facebook as well. Pitch and wrap. Bunt dropped down almost perfectly, and that is going to be ruled a foul ball as they threw down to second base.
How is that a foul ball? I was going to say that, okay, I think the runner has to go back to first and the batter's out. That would be my call. Yep, because I saw the ball hit the bat. When Millwood bunted the ball, it barely made it past the front of the left-hand batter's box, and he dropped his bat down, and the ball hit the bat when the bat was in fair territory. Yep. It did. I can see it from here. It did.
So the one out, a runner on first. It'll be up to Thomas Weber.
See, that goes as fielder's choice, too. I believe. It did. When that ball hit the ground, I looked and I thought, wow, that ball didn't get out away from the box very far, and I saw it go along the bat, and I thought, yeah, it hit the bat.
I saw it close enough to where you would have had to have heard it as the count is 1-0 now to Weber. Had a big home run to tie the game against Waterloo, probably back in the sixth inning.
Floated in.
That went. There he is.
Yeah, sunshine.
Left-handed pitcher going to throw back to check on the runner on first base, Ryan Campbell. He reached on an error, and just bad luck for the Rams in this particular inning here in the bottom half of the third inning. One out, a runner aboard.
Colin Young here watching the game. Nice to see him. Campbell had the...
That drives me more insane.
What the...
I'm not a throw over to first, back-to-back time sort of guy.
You're one of those that goes to ballpark and boos.
Oh, I don't like back-to-back.
Yeah.
If there's legitimate threat, yes. Not in this scenario. 1-0 coming to the plate this time. Fouled off. Front row. That's just the right. No. Our buddy's okay that time.
The deal, pitchers have so many ways to do things. They can vary their stance, vary their delivery time to the plate, look the runner back, change when they look at first, when they don't. There's so many things you do without throwing to first base. But young guys at this level, they think, throw to first, throw to first, throw to first. And a good base stealer at this level will figure that out, but it's rare and not often. As they're going to have a meeting of the minds. It's much sassing today about things going on this evening in the sports world.
Yeah, I heard there's some big games going on tonight. It's a 1-1 pitch is coming to Weber. This sent the out away. Foul.
Red car. Well, we got 2 cars, 3 of them. Man.
That time, they might need Tony Wilt. We could use the scoreboard out there. We'll try to look for some scores. He was meandering about town earlier in that white State Farm Jeep. You can find him in his office at the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower, or worldwide at TonyWilt.com and get you a better state with State Farm.
Campbell needs to go on this one. First movement.
1-2, there it goes. They throw behind the runner. Campbell headed down to second base, and throw's going to get away, and Campbell's going to try for third. And this turns into a 2-base situation for the Rams with a runner on third and 1 out for Thomas Weber.
Yes. E3, yes.
Yeah. Let's remember to note the E3, too.
Did you note that I called that?
I don't need to note. I have mental Memorex that tells me you did.
Yeah. Just go on first movement. Make them make a play.
Or not make a play.
Usually this level is you shake up the pitcher, then that first baseman has to make that tough throw inside the bag toward the mound, towards second. That doesn't work out very well either.
1-2 the count for Tommy Webb. This is going to miss outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the Rams have a runner at third with 1 out. St. T back. They're going to trade the out for the run. How about that triple smoke down the mitten and back?
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. A runner on third base. A tying run here in the bottom half of the third. Hawkins set. Here comes the pitch. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Oh gosh, that's not good.
That is not good. I can hear that through my microphone.
That is a dent. Front. Now the little kids will go out and look for the ball, look at the dent. Ooh. That had busted headlight.
And this is not off the bat. You don't want to foul ball off this bat. He hit hard. It's 2-2. 1 out and a runner on third base. A tying run. Here it comes. Wow. Lifted into left field. Will it burn the left fielder? It will. And this is going to be a base hit for Weber. He will have at least an RBI single as he heads into second base and may have actually gotten underneath the tag, but he's called out. So it ends up as an RBI single for Weber, and the Rams have tied it at 1.
Not quite sneaky enough. Tried to slide in and around the tag, just couldn't get it done. Hit the ball. Left fielder got caught. Got to keep your feet moving on a windy day. Stopped his feet. Got over his head, but credit the left fielder. Got it back, threw it to second base to the cutoff, and was able to get the out.
For a misplay by Watrous, he made a great play to come back from it, as this is going to be sent foul to the third base dugout by the left-handed Pike to fall behind 0-1. As the Rams' first base hit yields its first run, we're tied at 1. Here in the bottom half of the third with the bases empty and 2 outs for Jake Pike.
Early on, Thomas Weber has been the offensive MVP of this team.
Without a doubt. That'll probably up the average from 727. As that's going to be inside on Pike. He'll turn out of the way.
Weber's getting to the point it's hard to get that average up any higher unless he just continues the hitting streak.
It's tough to get out of the 700s. He may see 800 if he keeps it up as the 1-1 comes. Of course, it's easy to get out of the 700s. It's
real quick. Yep.
I think you come in batting the 700s by the time it's 2 weeks into April. You're not going to see a lot of pitches.
You're not going to see much now once word spreads and coaches talk.
2 balls and a strike, and Pike will swing and miss the pitch outside, 2-2.
Pike stayed in that time. It's not that he's bailing. He just swung over the top of it that time. He's staying in front side, which is hard to do for a left-hand hitter versus left-hand pitcher.
2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty in the third. Tie ball game. Here comes the pitch to Pike. Lightly hit, just inside the grass. The third baseman, Brinkotter, will make the grab. We are through 3, tied at 1. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
People's National Bank makes purchasing a home easy. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com to fill out an online application 24/7, and you will be on your way to owning your own home. If you have any questions, give me, Joy Schrader, a call at 241-6928.
People's National Bank, your home for home loans. Proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loans subject to credit approval.
For 16 years, I wrote about the area's great teams. Now I'm part of a great team, the sales team, Schmidt Ford of Salem. Hi, folks, it's Mike McManus, and I'm proud to be part of the Schmidt Ford family. Whether it be a new or pre-owned vehicle, let me or any other of our professional sales consultants help you find your next car or truck. You'll be glad you did. So stop by Schmidt Ford of Salem or visit us online at schmidtfordofsalem.com.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
We head to the top of the fourth, tied at 1. The Mount Vernon Rams and the St. Teresa Bulldogs from Decatur, we assume. It'll be 4-5 and 6-2 up. Dane Pleasant, Joey Brinkotter, and Colton Watrous. And the St. Teresa lineup here in the top half of the fourth inning. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of high school sports. Here on WMIX, 5 Jefferson County branches. Mount Vernon Dix Woodlawn and Idaho home of the 1 account. It's free checking and high yield interest. Always bank on your hometown team at Community First Bank. Morgan pitching pretty well today. We'll fire our first pitch ball. It's in the dirt, 1-0.
50 pitches through 3 innings.
He has 21 strikeouts on the year.
1 run it was earned on 2 hits so far. Throwing the heavy fastball day for strikeouts. Clouds start to cover a little bit more.
And now the 1-0 pitch begets 1-1.
Everything low and in the zone. Every pitch low in the zone. I mean, or out low anyway. It's what you got to do.
Play to win the game. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. The 1-1 coming. Another pitch low. So worst case scenario, we'll induce a ground ball. 2 balls and a strike. So 1 run, 1 hit for the Rams. They've stranded 3. 1 run on, I believe, 2 hits. With 3 errors for the Bulldogs. Just out of the reach of Morgan, Millwood will pick it up. Fires over to first base in time, and 4-3 is your first out.
Morgan's in control. He's wearing the 3/4 sleeves today, not long sleeves. And he is in control and has been every time out on the mound this year.
That's some nice confidence. Had a big outing against the Pinckneyville Panthers. The Rams, to this point, only win. Looking to get one here today against St. T, as this will be a high fastball, powered past Brinkotter. 0-1. Video streaming returns in August, presented by Red Lake College. See which
program is right for you at rlc.edu.
Yeah, I decided I don't want to go there.
All right.
I had to go on Mrs. 1-on-1. You can save thousands on your college education. See how at rlc.edu and apply online while you're there. Preposition in an odd place.
Who wrote that?
Lifted it from somewhere. 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Brinkhouder followed by Watrous here in the lineup. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 4th inning, tied at 1. Rams scored on the RBI single by Weber. It scored Ryan Campbell. As the 1-2 is going to be sent the opposite way, just off a little bit of Pike in the shallow right field. And Story was trying to play it for it coming to outfield, then deflected off the mitt and had to rush up to get it. And that'll be a single for Brinkhouder.
Jake Pike waited as long as he could to jump up, and it just nicked off the top of the webbing of the glove. Goes as a hit. A 1-1 ball game here in the King City. The Rams tomorrow head to Coles County. Will take on the Green Wave of Mattoon. There 4 months ago. This will be my 3rd trip to Mattoon this school year. Did the football game, how exciting that was. Did Lady Rams basketball, and now Rams baseball. The Rams and Green Wave did not see each other in the Salem tournament this year. First time in a while. This is going to be hit into right field with 1 out. No problem for Story. He's going to try to gun it to first, and it'll be just off the mark with the runner getting back in time. Wind carried him back a couple of steps farther than what Story had planned, and he had to go back, and because of that, he wasn't coming forward on the throw. He had to take that extra second to get rid of it, and unfortunately, couldn't get the double play, but there are still 2 out. 2 outs and a runner on first. Top of the 4th, 1-1 ball game. Morgan trying to get the Rams out of the inning. Runner, of course. The right-handed batter in the box struck out his last time, as have most. Bulldogs today has a first pitch strike, 0-1. Hippity-hoppity, Easter's almost on its way. The Rams will spend Easter weekend, of course, in Paducah, as this will be well, there was contact there. Either way, it was a swing. It's 0-2 to Brunner with the Sutter on deck. We'll see Bartlett, Memphis U High, and Kentucky team, though I cannot recall which one. 3-game extravaganza Easter weekend, 2 on Good Friday, and 1 that Saturday. April 18th and 19th. 0-2 the count here. Pitch on the way. It's going to be on the outside corner. That'll retire your side. That's the 8th strikeout of the afternoon for Tyler Morgan. We head to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 1. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. As we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, for the Rams will be Derek Hayes, Tyler Morgan, and Connor Story for Tim Holloway's team. 1-2-1 on the year. Went 10 innings with Waterloo on Wednesday on the road and called due to darkness. And that was the first time I'd realized that Waterloo didn't have lights. I thought all this time they had. Still a great athletic complex as Hayes will foul up the first one toward the third base dugout. Hit the fencing in front. That fencing was added, I believe, in 2009, may have been 2010.
The dark rock and the walk paths and by the backstop
Usually find an improvement. Something slight every year is the 0-1 coming. Foul back. It'll be 0-2 to Hayes. Nope. Good deal. Brace myself to listen, and nothing happened.
That's okay.
Community First Bank, the official voice of Rams Athletics. Again, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. So glad you could join us this afternoon. 0-2 the count. This one's going to be fouled off. First base side, heads up in the gravel. It's quite glad there in the parking lot.
Our main man's over here to the left. Team in the coat.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, people, you don't want to need to park this close. There's 2 or 3 cars already going to leave with major dents today.
Vehicular safety over convenience. That's 0-2. Curveball outside corner. Luckily in the knees of Hayes, and that'll be another strikeout for the lefty, the swashbuckler Hawkins. That's 2 today.
Now, that ball had a wrinkle to it, and unfortunately for Hayes, he didn't have an iron to straighten it out. You know, somebody's aerodynamics are messed up on that car over there. There's a van going to move. They got the idea.
Yeah. Mind over matter. It's the first pitch to Morgan. It'll be low, 1-0. He grounded out to second as last time. Of course, we're talking about Community First Bank. Always bank on your hometown team. They're pretty close. Mountford and Dix, Woodlawn tonight, at least if you live in Jefferson County. They are the market leader. 1-0 coming, tap foul. Off of the brick, and it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike to Tyler Morgan, the senior pitcher. Caught some last year, pitched some last year. Did other things last year. Rams last year, of course, went to state. In case you happen to forget, took home the 4th place trophy. 1-1 coming. Swung and a miss. It'll be 1-2. We're racing back from Joliet to get to the wedding reception.
Yeah. Andy Sipowicz was there.
They even get to talk.
No, we got shafted on the talking deal.
Yeah, we did.
So much for thinking we're important.
Okay. 1-2 coming. Going to be outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I know they're listening.
Oh, I know he is.
They know I got them.
Yep. Duly noted.
All I need is a signature and some ink to dry. 2-2 the count. 1 gone. Bases are empty here in the bottom of the 4th tie ball game. Morgan's going to plant this foul. And that.
Well, that went out the driveway here. The exit right here behind the backstop. One of them days, boys, that baseball's finding cars today.
Yes, it is. Bob's not happy. No longer the official baseball of the IHSA after this season. 2-2. Here comes. Ooh, outside. Count worked full by Morgan. Good at bat here for Tyler.
Unfortunately, a lot of schools are going to have to use bonds until they are able to accumulate funds to get Wilsons.
Exactly. Or at least just have some Wilsons on hand when the postseason comes around. As the full count pitch going to be lifted towards right field, and Shane's fouled to the fence. We'll do it again.
Yeah, Morgan battling here. Good AB.
Great AB.
They need some baseballs. They don't get that one back. They do now with full complement of baseballs.
Of course, you know, you talk about the Okaw Valley Conference, and, of course, 2 divisions, blue and black.
And they get a lot of gold out of that, too.
Yeah. We'll tell you more about the conference after this full count pitch. To Tyler Morgan. Here comes a fouled off to stay alive. Football-wise, as far as conference games, St. Teresa, who did make the playoffs this year, they went 6-4. They see Monticello, who actually won the conference this year. Colono Unity, Shelbyville, and the Okaw Valley Co-op, and Clinton. Cole on the other side in the blue. This bruising division. Is this going to be off the mound, the pitcher? We'll fire over to first base. Good job there by Hawkins on the play. It'll be 1-3.
Usually, if you can go 6-3 in that conference, you're going to be a handful.
Now on the blue side, row up 4th side.
Oh yeah,
Argenta.
That's wrestling. Tuscola's football.
Lawrenceburg Latham.
That's a mix of sports.
Meridian, better known as Macon
Meridian. Yeah,
Meridian to them, and then of course Central A&M, Moweaqua.
Now they've had some lean years. They used to be a brutal team to play football, very physical. Been to Moweaqua for 1 playoff football game. I'm telling you what, one of the most intimidating atmospheres I've ever seen.
Did you go as a fan or were you coaching?
Fan.
1-0 the count. Here's the left-hander's story. He'll foul one off and even things up here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ate one of the biggest sandwiches ever at the Painted Bowl on the way up there.
Nice.
From that.
Love the Painted Bowl.
Oh, I think it was a cheeseburger about the size of that.
LOC 4 issues there. 1-1, bases empty, 2 outs. That's the count anyway, 1-1. It's going to miss inside and low. That'll make the count 2 balls and a strike to Connor Story.
conferences not only for football, but obviously Warrensburg Latham, Aurora won a state title with Robo Krebs.
They won 2 state titles. Football and basketball, I believe. As they 2-1, ground ball to third. It'll be a safe call for Story. Story gets the call that time on the tie.
Another error.
It came off the bag.
E5. Yeah, you got to throw it over there. We can catch it. Third baseman's in shock, but you do have to catch and tag the bag. Sorry. The umpire at first base has made many bigger calls than that one in his career.
No doubt.
That one was nothing for March 28th.
I asked said umpire if he would have any. He came in the station one day. I said, hey, are you going to do any Rams games this year? Because you used to have an honorary degree, even though you're diploma, even though you're from here. He said, no, I don't see very many high school games this year. This will be a blooper into right field, shallow right field off the bat of Sam Storm. But that'll take care of things through 4 innings. We are tied at 1. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. As we head to the top of the 5th, it's a 1-1 ball game. The Rams and St. Teresa from Decatur. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Speaking of 5s, they have 5 Jefferson County branches with responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Let them be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking, member FDIC. Tyler Morgan pitching pretty well today, has 8 strikeouts, and he will see 8, 9, and 1 as the first pitch to Nate to Sutter will be fouled off, and it's 0-1.
No clanky clunk.
We're in Coles County tomorrow. 1 o'clock is your first pitch of Game 1 of the doubleheader with the Green Wave of Mattoon. As the 0-1 counts. High pitch that time. Sends that deep into the air. High apex. Could bring rain. It's going to be a good grab there by Ryan Campbell.
Infield fly, pop fly, not infield fly, but a pop fly. You got to keep your feet moving on that, and Campbell did that. If you get your feet standing still on infield pop-up, you will most definitely, more times than not, drop it.
Not easy. 1-1 is the score. The Rams and the Bulldogs all tied up. This is going to be a ball high to Jordan Lakatos. He struck out his last time. He was victim number 6 for Tyler Morgan. Tie ball game here, 1-1, in case you just joined us. You're on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcast. He took a little bit off of it that time. Got the swing and miss from Lakatos. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is empty here, top 5. Powers a fastball pass, 1-2. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon. View all their inventory, new and pre-owned online at FordSquare.com. Fouled off behind us, so it'll keep it 1-2. Just gets out of harm's way. Yeah. Quite a crowd here on a Friday afternoon in King City. 1-2 coming. This one's going to be a bender that almost hit the shoulder of the batter, Lakatos. 2-2. Saturday Sports Show tomorrow should be a loaded lineup. Talk a little spring sport action. Swung on a miss, waved the stick at it, could have come up with it. And that'll be number 9 for Morgan with 2 outs. The base is empty for Lowick.
Tyler Morgan is, and again, pitching very well. Action in the St. Teresa bullpen. Double barrel action. 1 out in the field and 1 in the bullpen right now.
There's only room for 1.
Yeah.
The fenced-in bullpen. This is Majors. Here comes inside. First pitch about belt high to Lowick. It'll be 1-0.
Guy wearing a Cubs jacket and a Padres hat. That's not possible.
Yeah. I used to wear a Cubs shirt and a Cardinal hat.
Yeah.
Didn't work out too well for me. I finally picked.
That's like wearing a Not Greedy T-shirt and a Tigers hat right now. Not happening.
2-0 coming. Showing a bunt. This is high. 3-0.
And here's a prime example. Young pitcher gets 2 quick outs in the inning, and then 3-0 to the third hitter. Letting up. Have to keep the nose to the grindstone.
3-0 coming. Ooh, right down the middle of the obligatory 3-1.
Right down central.
Baseball and softball season are here, but what about your corporate season? Make the call to the bullpen for Winning Edge's high-quality embroidered apparel to equip your employee team in style. Winning Edge, downtown Mount Vernon. As this will be a free pass with 2 outs and innings. A 3-1 is a ball inside.
Harrisburg beat Rochelle in 5 innings today, 13-3. So says our friend Hefe. Clayton Reeves wants to let everyone know.
I'm guessing they have a doubleheader tomorrow against Swick.
Yeah, there you go, Rend Lake, starting at noon.
Got the press release on that earlier.
There's a shout-out.
2 outs and the runner aboard here, top of the 5th tie ball game. Rams and Bulldogs all knotted up at 1 apiece. Checking on the runner at first base is Tyler Morgan. The runner, of course, is David Lowick. Not spelled anything like it. Silent H.
Effingham leads Altamont 8-1. Rams will see the Hearts on Tuesday.
Nice Effingham County battle. Both communities off of Route 40. As the first pitch of the at-bat, strike outside corner for Curtis Minton. He grounded out to first and walked. He's 0 for 1 today.
See what one of our correspondents is doing.
Nice. He must be in Tampa. 0-1. Pitch is high. The runner's going to go. Strike down to second base from Weber. And that'll get the Rams out of the inning. As Howick is caught stealing at second. We are through 4.5, tied at 1. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day, so be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get in a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Head to the bottom of the 5th inning, tied at 1. It's Zach Brookman, Ryan Campbell, and Reed Millwood due up, barring any changes in the Ram lineup. And it looks like we are going to see a change in the Ram lineup. Blake Jones taking a few practice swings. So it looks like we'll have Blake Jones in for Zach Brookman.
In the 5th.
Of course, the Rams get a chance to play at Busch Stadium versus Clinton, another team out of the Okah Valley. That'll be Sunday, May the 4th at 4 p.m. Of course, it's free admission to that game, but the Rams need to sell 900 Cardinal tickets for June 19th. Tickets are just $22 a piece in right field box seats. The tickets' street value, or face value, I should say, not street value. Face value is $57. So you save $35 a ticket. That's for Sunday, or actually June 19th. Forget the day of the week. It's against the Phillies.
I shall look.
Not sure what we're waiting on here.
TV.
No, I just see it.
June 19th is a Thursday. Suppose you want the free plan. What are we waiting on?
Oh, they're going over the
lineup change. Okay. Paperwork. That time of year, getting to be April, tax people haven't paid yet.
Wait, no, my refund.
Mine's already tucked.
I itemize. Or I know, my tax professional does.
I was going to say, you don't.
No, I'm not touching my taxes.
I won't either.
Tax professionals for a reason.
That way they don't get that knock on the door.
Well, First pitch misses low and away to the right-handed Blake Jones. 1-0 the count.
Don't need any Wolf of Wall Street running around here.
No doubt. Bottom of the fifth, tied at 1. 1 run on just 1 hit for the Rams. Jones looks to change that. He taps one foul off the bonds, and it'll be 1-1.
Not a bad idea.
Gotta do something.
Well, you only have 1 hit today so far, and as I said, the offense from Mount Vernon hopefully will warm up as the weather warms up. And right now, that's the issue here.
Early next week looks good.
Yeah.
Clip 70. Right now, he's well south of 70. 1-1 coming to BJ, and he will tomahawk this one off of the glove of the third baseman. Jones should be safe at first. Another error. The 18th.
Routine ground ball, just a one-hopper, and the old Cowhide did not receive it very well.
1 run on 1 hit for the Rams. They have not made an error, although they've stranded 4 runners. Now 4 errors on the day for St. Teresa. They have 1 run on 4 hits. They stranded 3.
Actually, 5 errors.
Oh, yeah, I haven't counted this inning yet.
Yeah.
Bunt shown by Ryan Campbell as we return to the top of the order, trying to push it down the first base line. It's a strike. And the count is 0-1. Second Chance Auto, home of your largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced at $10,000 in one location. You can both Second Chance, been around for 34 years for a reason, because of no fancy sales or gimmicks. Just honest deals on great vehicles. Banker and financing for all at Second Chance Auto. 1-1 the score. Bunt again from Campbell. First base side, foul ball.
When you're trying to drive the car as a right-hand hitter and turn into the 3 o'clock position on the steering wheel with your bat, the ball's going to foul out and go right side every time on foul territory.
That was more reach.
Yeah, and you reach and you dunk.
There was no need.
And your left hand comes over your top, right hand holding that bat as a right-hand hitter in the bunt, it's going to go foul that way every time.
That was very rigid. Very little bend in the knee.
Matter of physics.
Yes, it is. Runner on, nobody out. Uh-oh. This could be a rundown. But Jones is speedy. Here comes the throw to second. Hope you're keeping track of the rundown. He's going to try to get the foot race back to the bag and doesn't. So that's simple, because nobody was backing up the play.
That was 3-6, and shortstop, as fast as Jones was, shortstop had a different gear.
Yeah,
Jones flinched, and it was too late. Pretty good pickoff move by Hawkins. And when you have a move like that, Andy Pettit-esque, where you can pick some people off, that'll get you out of innings a lot quicker. Oh, I love what the catcher's doing here. Exciting for the infield. People are running around everywhere. He went out, checked with his pitcher, made sure he's ready to go, then comes back and gets ready to go for this hit, this hitter. Great catcher there, thinking of that.
It's nothing to Ryan Campbell. He scored on the Weber RBI single his last time. And he will ground right to the second baseman. Brenner will pick it up. Shouldn't be a problem over to first base. There's your second out.
Can't stand prosperity paying for that free lunch right now, are the Rams offensively.
Brings in Reed Millwood, of course. He had the tough luck out his last time. He bunted the ball, hit his bat. So he's called out. Now with 2 outs, the base is empty. Here at the bottom of the fifth, the Rams and Bulldogs are tied at 1, and he'll take a pitch high. It'll be 1-0 to Reed. He follows us on Twitter, so should you, at WMIX Sports. Saturday Sports Show tomorrow morning after the 8 o'clock news here on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com. He'll reach for this. The ground ball, come back under the pitcher, Hawkins. Lefty fires over to first. And 1-3 retires the side. So 1-2-3 and up the Rams here in the bottom of the fifth. We're tied at 1. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Chrysler continues to raise the bar with huge incentives. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. Chrysler is offering a $3,000 rebate on all new 2014 Dodge Avengers, plus an additional $500 when you finance through Chrysler Capital. That's $3,500 in incentives on the all-new 2014 Dodge Avenger. Bring in your trade, even if you owe $9,000 more than it's worth. Our finance department will get to work for you and find the best rate and payment possible. Come talk to one of our sales associates and see how you can drive away in one of our over 25 in-stock 2014 Dodge Avengers. We are at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse our inventory at kingcitychryslercenter.com.
Find us on Facebook. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com. We head to the top of the sixth. Looks like it'll be Menton, Peters, and Pleasant for the St. Teresa Bulldogs. Of course, Menton was up at the plate the last time, but Thomas Weber gunned down Lowick, who was trying to steal second base, and that ended the Bulldog threat at the top of the fifth inning. Now we advance to the top of the sixth. We're still a 1-1 ball game, and anybody's ball game at this point. Here comes the first pitch of the inning, fastball up. If we want to know. Yep. Fastball low. 2-0. Rams have stranded 4 runners today, 1 run on 1 hit. Of course, 5 errors have been the difference for St. Teresa. This is going to be a pitch that catches the inside corner, now 2-1 to Curtis Minton. Midland College powers our video streaming. That'll return in August. You can save thousands on your college education. Just log on to rlc.edu. It's a 2-1. This low, 3-1. Of course, those tickets we keep talking about are on sale now in the Mount Vernon Township High School Athletic Office for that Cardinal game on June 19th. That'll help the Rams play at Busch Stadium on May the 4th.
Is there just curious, if they don't sell that, do they still get to play there, or? I just wonder.
Oh, no, I don't necessarily think that's the case. Comebacker to Morgan. Good reflex. He'll fire over to first base. 1-3 will be the first out in the 6th.
I just figured, and one thing about it, I'm curious because a lot of times when the Cardinals are done playing, you see games after, and there's time limit. I just wonder, since the Cardinals aren't in town, if there'll be a time limit or if not.
Wondering if this is a jamboree type thing where they have multiple games that day. As this is in the right field off the bat of Peters. Store unable to get to it. To the fence it'll go. Peters around first, headed for second. He looks to be going for 3. Here comes the throw. The throw almost got there in time. That was a good job by Story and Millwood to get it over to the third base to even have a chance, but it's going to be a triple.
Second hit of the day for Peters, and that ball was driven in the right field. And the wind, as we mentioned, blowing ever so slightly, quite a bit now with the flags and starts as they are. And Story kept going back, and that ball kept carrying on him, and ended up Peters with a triple, and he is at third with 1 out, and that's a big run in a 1-1 tie. And the Rams defense understands that. They will bring the infield in at all 4 positions as Weber will go out and talk to the pitcher.
Scoreboard updates today are presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. And, of course, you can always visit the office, corner 42nd and South Water Tower, as Coach Holloway is going to make a visit to the mound.
Yeah.
Visit to the mound presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy at 2339 Broadway.
In this time of the year with this young a team, I don't blame Coach Holloway every time going out because you don't have the guys, besides Pike and Weber, have that much experience. And Pike at first doesn't have that much after last year. So, oh no, look at there. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, you go out and you try to get everybody on the same page.
So 1-1 ball game, top of the 6th inning. Go-ahead run for St. Teresa on third base, and then steps Dane Pleasant. He had an RBI single his last time. Or the last time they had a runner on third. Morgan set out of the stretch. Here comes a fastball. Gripped a little too tight. It'll be in the dirt, 1-0. Pleasant ground out to second his last time up, to clarify. Right now in the top half of the 6th inning.
I think Morgan here would like to get a strikeout. That would help out. Allow the infielders to get back.
Looking for his 10th strikeout of the game. 23 on the year. Here comes. This is going to be popped foul behind us. Our friend got lucky.
Yeah.
The trajectory was just right.
Yeah.
So 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Dane Pleasant. RBI single back in the first. He gets grounded out to second in the 4th. See what he does here in the 6th. See how Morgan reacts with the runner on third base out of the stretch. Rams guarding. As this is going to be a bunt, looking for the squeeze play. And it works. This will be an RBI for Pleasant.
Fielder's choice. RBI. No hit. As the Rams elected to go home with the throw, and it was late. A great executed squeeze, even though the runner at third left kind of early. And unfortunately for the Rams, that pushes across to run, and Decatur St. Teresa takes a 2-1 lead and have a runner at first with 1 out. That's a big run.
Shane Hawkins on the run. Right now,
Shane Hawkins was also a pretty good baseball player.
Really?
Yep. Ryan Bruns, also a pretty good baseball player.
That was a dynamic duo, that 94 state championship team, huh?
That class, there was a team, the Pinckneyville Legion team that year, and they went together with Nashville. That was a pretty darn good Legion team that doesn't get talked about very much.
First pitch on the way to Brinkcotter. Catches the inside corner, nothing at once.
We talk about, we're talking off air earlier about Kent Williams.
Oh, my God.
I thought he was a better baseball player than basketball.
I will argue to this day.
Saw him in person. I thought he was better at baseball.
Saw him in person myself.
And then Hawkins and Bruns and them played on that Legion team that mixed together with Nashville. That was a very good team in the summer of '94. Lost to Marion in the district final.
What was the slugging competition they used to have at state? Nothing to one the count. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a bunt down, first base side. Morgan gets it, fires over to first. There's your second out. I cannot for the
They had a hitting competition. They had a hitting competition based on points, home runs, putting certain and that lasted about a year, maybe two. Kind of like to say the 3-point contest coming.
The 2-1 score as St. Teresa has split it a run here in the top of the sixth. Runner on second still threatening, but a first pitch strike to the inside corner to Colton Watrous makes it 0-1. He was called out on strikes his first time up. We're out to ride his last time. 2 runs on 5 hits now for the Bulldogs. They have 5 errors in the game. As that pitch misses low, and it's 1-1 to Watrous with runner on deck. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports, but right now the Bulldogs on top. I think the Rams were kind of hoping to get out of this inning, but then when the runner got all the way to third on the triple, it was going to be a struggle. 2 outs, 1-1 is the count on the batter. Here comes the pitch on the way. This is going to be lifted. Foul ball, right field line. Pike's going to give Chase has a chance to get there. Just got to reach. 1-2.
Yep. He made an effort. Got down there and just could not get to it. A lot of real estate in this big old ballpark. Be a great place for sectional, too, while you're at it. Yeah. Because you have to start sectional at 5 o'clock, I guess. Allegedly.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Runner on second base here in the top of the 6th inning, a 2-1 ball game. Morgan trying to get the Rams out of the inning. Here comes the pitch on the way out in front. Is the batter. There's strikeout number 10, and we are through 5.5 innings, but the damage definitely done. It's 2-1 St. Teresa. This is Rams baseball throughout WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Houle, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
We welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. So we are going to have a change in the lineup here for the St. Teresa Bulldogs. They're going to send Dane Pleasant to the mound, another lefty, and they're going to throw out the Rams. Trying to see some of the other changes here. Don't see too many.
Pitcher for pitcher, it looks like.
Well, Pleasant comes in out of right field. I'm trying to figure out who's in right. Cannot see the number from that far on the front of the uniform. Everybody else looks to be about the same. We'll get it figured out.
Hold on. Single-digit number. Nope, double-digit. Take that back. Oh, watch out. Got people doing dangerous. Yeah, got people getting dangerous out there.
Infield remains roughly the same.
Pleasant will be on for the save as Hawkins went 5. Gave up 1 hit, 1 run. It was not earned. 2 walks and a strikeout. So he pitches to contact. And now Weber will lead off, and the number, turn around. There's stuff going on at the soccer field. Take a look. Guess not. He is paying attention, folks, in right field.
So we'll get it figured out.
Pleasant will go on the mound. I'm going to surmise it's Sutter. No, might be him.
Everybody else is the same, except for obviously right field.
Weber will lead off. Rams with one hit.
Do you pitch? They might, because they don't know. Or may not know. Weber at the dish to lead off. It'll be Pike and Hayes to follow here in the Ram lineup. First pitcher on the lefty is going to miss high. So 1-0 to Weber. 2-1 your score here in the bottom half of the sixth. Go-ahead run across the plate in the top half of the sixth inning for St. Teresa. Center fielder playing well in to right as the 1-0 pitch comes. Inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tommy Weber. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX. Online at WMIXsports.com. We are there online at ComFirstBank.net, where you can read all about one checking, free checking, high yield interest, fisted to the right field side. Could be out of play. Bulldogs will not catch up with a good effort there by the right fielder who's right-handed, whose number we still didn't get to see because the first baseman shielded us.
9.
Greened us.
Told you.
So the Sutter comes. So you lose the DH.
Yes, DH gone, the Sutter in the right. He's now the right fielder, is the Sutter.
That's simple.
Yep.
I like that kind of change.
Yeah.
That's good thinking. 1-2 the count for Weber. He was hit back in the first, had an RBI single his last time up. That's the Rams' lone run. He's had the lone RBI for the Rams the past 2 games. 1-2 coming. It's going to be inside in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good look.
Of course, he hit himself in his last time.
Yeah, he did.
That last game, a home run against Waterloo to tie it. Ended up as the final score of 1-1 after 10 innings called due to darkness. The Rams, of course, 1-2-1 on the year. Bulldogs are 3-0, looking for 4-0 right now with a 2-1 lead. Weber hoping to change that. Here comes the 2-2. This one's going to be raked through the left side of the infield for a base hit.
Both base hits today for the Rams for Weber, and that's an error on the left fielder as Weber will try it in a second. The 6th St. Teresa error.
Unreal. But they do have a 2-1 lead. We're going to get courtesy runner for Weber. This, I believe, Braden Smith. I thought I saw 3.
There will come a point, as you mentioned earlier, when conference starts like next Thursday, word's going to get around, and other teams are going to get around, and other teams are going to talk to somebody other than Tommy Weber's going to see it, because Tommy Weber's going to see a lot of ball 4 his way. Go to first.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler Center, home of the express lane, fast oil changes, and more. It's service without an appointment at King City Chrysler. They do more than just oil changes. Stop in, no appointment necessary. They have bays reserved just for you. So it'll be Pike with an RBI chance, the runner on second base and nobody out. Chance to maybe tie this ball game here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's a 2-1 score. St. Teresa on top. The new pitcher, of course, in the inning. Dane Pleasant. Pleasant, he has both of the runs batted in. And now trying to get the second.
Now, think about it this is the 2nd left-hander Mount Vernon sees today. You mentioned last year Mount Vernon went forever without a lefty. You see 2 in 1 game. So Pike being asked to bunt lefty-lefty.
On the way, shows bunt, drops it down to the third base side. This will be a great play. Tough for the pitcher to make. Fires on down to first. And looks like it'll go down 1-3 on the second.
1-3 sack. Pike did a great job of staying in there and laying the bunt down the third base line away from the pitcher. Of course, the left-hand pitcher would fall towards third, but then had a good play by the pitcher, though, Pleasant, to get out there and grab that and throw it to first. That's a pretty good play. And now we'll see if Hayes or Morgan can drive in a run and tie this thing up.
So it'll be Derek Hayes with an out and the tying run on third base in a 2-1 ball game, bottom half of the 6th inning. A great opportunity for the Rams. Shows bunt. This is going to be a squeeze play. It's going to get to the pitcher. Quick scoop. Inside. Not in time to throw. Rams will score on the side, and we're tied at 2.
Not necessarily a squeeze. It'll go to fielder's choice, RBI.
And a smart play.
Yep.
by Derek Hayes. Nobody covering second base. Nobody paying attention. Gets himself in the scoring position.
Yep. Safety squeeze that time instituted by the Rams. The runner did not break immediately. And that time the runner, of course, comes down. He's on contact and got in. And then, of course, Hayes with the heads-up play gets fielder's choice RBI and then ends up at second. So the Rams now with the go-ahead run at second with one out. And Tyler Morgan could help himself here.
WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Small ball. It is amazing what the bunt can do to people and to teams when you put it in play. People like right there, you've got people scrambling everywhere. You have a catcher and a pitcher together. Third and first were charging. You got middle infielders at second, a guy going to first. Shortstop was coming to third or was standing doing nothing. He was charging in for some reason. He should have been at second base. And really that falls on the shortstop there for not being around the bag at second to allow Hayes to go on a bunt to second on one play.
So now the pitcher Morgan a chance to help his cause. With an RBI chance, the runner on second base, one out. We're tied at 2 in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Dane Pleasant came on in relief looking for the save, and that's no longer a factor. And now Jared Hawkins no longer in the decision.
No. He's been bumped from the occasion. Similar setup to the game on Wednesday at Waterloo.
Yes, sir. Of course, then after that, Devin Rice went on to pitch phenomenally the rest of the way, and they're going to check on the runner at second. Nothing doing as Hayes gets back with the head first time.
I'm not buying that Morgan's bunting here. I got a really good feeling that Morgan might try a slash, maybe. Something crazy like that.
What? It's gonna be, if you can go left center field or even straightaway center, you're going to be okay. Center fielder playing more towards right, well towards right. Pulls back, was looking to slash. This could be a throw down to third base. The third baseman hangs on, and the runner's out.
He was leaving his bat out there for contact, and I thought, boy, that'd be an opportune time to kind of slash one down the line, put it in play, and I think he should have swung, but it goes as a 2-5 caught stealing, and now St. T now will back up and play defense.
Well, and the issue there is the third baseman didn't get him charged up enough, and he was able to get back pretty easily.
Yeah, and he was actually holding, so he wasn't like going anywhere.
No. Nothing in one the count here to Morgan. Nobody on, 2 out. Here comes the pitch on the way inside in the dirt.
At this level, a lot of times you'll see the wheel play on short to second, second to first, first charges, and the pitcher's got third base line responsibility because it's at this level hard to get third baseman to understand that cover and charge concept.
1-1. It's going to be fouled off.
Out the driveway. That was out the driveway. Saw you flinch.
Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him on 42nd and South Water Tower. Worldwide at TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get you better state with State Farm. 1-2 count on Tyler Morgan. He'll check his swing. That is going to be inside for a ball.
Mount Vernon opponent Effingham beats Altamont today 8-1. The Hearts win. They'll come in to Mount Vernon on Tuesday.
Not holding my breath.
No, they're on schedule.
Something has always come up. 2-2 coming. This is going to be a comebacker. Stop gets Pat Peters right up the middle on a 2-out single for Tyler Morgan.
How many times does that happen in a game of baseball at all levels? You get a guy caught stealing, guy something picked off, and the next guy behind gets a single or gets a hit. It seems like it happens all the time.
Just the third Ram base hit, second in the inning.
6 innings in the Rams inning here this week.
As we wait the pitch from Dane Pleasant, the left-handers. 2-2 ball game here in the sixth. This pitch is high. The counter Story gets ahead of the count. Reached on an error twice today.
Yeah.
1-0 the count. 1 on, 2 out. Bottom of the sixth inning, tied at 2. Rams looking for their second win to get back to 500. A pitch high, and it'll be 2-0. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of Rams Athletics here on WMIX. Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Inez where you'll find them. Of course, one means more at ComFirst. Free checking and high yield interest. One could mean a lot more to the Rams here if they get up 3-2. Is this going to sail low and away to the left-hander? 3-0.
Take here. I think you have to take. one, maybe two here in this case. Make him throw strikes in this situation.
3-0 the count. Hitters count, runner on first, 2 gone. Pitcher Pleasant, the lefty, going to go back to first base, and just back safely is Tyler Morgan. Danced with fire there.
That move that time by the pitcher was on the gray area of
yes.
balking. Uh-oh. The Romans here.
Three-0 count, here comes. Ooh, strike on the inside corner. The count is 3 balls and a strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-2 ball game. Runner on first. They're going to go back. Nothing doing this time.
Morgan, after almost getting picked off, had about a step lead that time. He's going to make sure he was not getting picked off. He could have breathed on first base on that lead.
3 balls and a strike with 2 outs. That's going to be a foul tip for strike 2. It's going to be strike 2 regardless, I think.
Yeah, Connor was he was trying to put one out there in the adult soccer practice down the right field fence.
Going to choke up on the bat on 3-2. 2 outs, runner on first. Bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Rams looking for some offense. They're going to check on the runner at first.
Nah, 3-2. You're going to wait till that delivery for sure goes home, then take off. By the way, the adult soccer, I've been seeing that in the last couple of weeks here. Do they only play half the field or something?
I don't know.
Because I've never seen them run full pitch yet.
Full count. Here it comes. Tomahawk swing to the third baseman through his legs, and that's going to see Connor Story on board again.
Well, we have the half dozen now. Another error for St. Teresa, as the hats now will fly in from above, as that's the third one on the third baseman for the hat trick today. The golden sombrero is next. Got to count here. He had an error. Yeah, that's 3. He had 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and guess what? I'll take that back. He's at the golden sombrero.
2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-2 ball game. The pitcher Pleasant trying to get set. Won't get a save as it's tied. This is going to be a blooper into right center field. Well, the Rams going to want to cross. Here comes Tyler Morgan. The relay will not be in time, and it's 3-2 Mount Vernon on the RBI single by Sam Storman.
Hey, I really thought that time, Chris, the cut, I don't think they should have cut it. I think the cut, it slowed it down. I think the ball gets to home plate. And anyway, the Rams tie it up at 2. The 6th inning continues to be the Rams' inning of choice.
So Pleasant, now the pitcher of record, doesn't get the save, but you can save thousands of dollars on your education at Red Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu to find out how. So it'll be the last chance 7th coming up for the Bulldogs. They'll have the bottom of the order. So BJ in, Blake Jones, reached on an errors last time. 2 on and 2 out in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Rams on top, 3-2 if you're just joining us. Pleasant set out of the stretch. A lefty comes. Will this be another blooper? Center fielder Lowick is going to make the play as he was shading towards right center field. But the damage done as the Rams play 2 here in the 6th to take a 3-2 lead. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
With the housing market picking up and rates still low, now's the perfect time to purchase a home of your dreams. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. People's National Bank has several different programs to choose from to help get you in the home of your dreams. Stop by and see me, Joy Schrader, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Too expensive to get back into shape? Not anymore. Ren Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Ren Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to renlakecollege.edu/Fit Center.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. 3-2 Rams as we head to the top of the 7th. The bottom of the order coming for St. Teresa. Rams got 2 runs. Of course, they're unearned on the pitcher, Pleasant. who came in for a two-inning save and could walk away a loser if his team can't bail him out.
A couple of scores. Johnson City beat Crab Orchard 9-0. Baseball, and another Mount Vernon opponent a week from today, DuQuoin, beat Goreville at home in the bottom of the 7th, 2-1.
Scoreboard update presented by Tony Welch, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWelch.com. Look for him in his office at the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower. Or try to find the white State Farm Jeep around town. Connor Story on now for the Rams to try to pick up the save and preserve the decision for Tyler Morgan, who looks to get to 2-0.
Tyler Morgan, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked in the strikeout. The Rams have an opportunity to get a win.
What a performance by Morgan with this 10 strikeout performance. Puts him at 24 for the year. Not too bad. Not too shabby. We're going to get to 2-0. How crazy would that have been if they could have gotten the win while he was pitching on Wednesday? It wins in back-to-back games. Did it happen? The Rams tied Waterloo after 10 innings, called to darkness.
We're going to have to hustle here. The Rams hold on to a lead because it's getting kind of dark here as well.
Game started at 4:25. It's 4 minutes early as the first pitch of the inning will come. The Jackson Bronner, the first pitch from Connor Story, is a strike, 0-1. Lefty on the hill here for the Rams. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, fouled off over the first base dugout. It'll be 0-2, just as quick. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of high school sports here on WMIX. You can find them not that far from us off of 42nd Street here in Mount Vernon. One of their 2 Mount Vernon branches, but they're also in Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Community First Bank, always bank in your hometown team. Foul off again. Staying alive is Jackson Brunner with Nate DeSutter and Jordan Lacatus to come up in the inning. It is the bottom of the order for the Bulldogs. Rams have the Green Wave of Mattoon tomorrow on the road in a doubleheader. The JV will actually come here. They'll play on this very field tomorrow. 1 o'clock, your start time for both. Check swing, it's a ground ball to Millwood at second. Picks up, fires to first, and 4-3 is the first out. Bulldogs are down to their final chances with 1 out in the top of the 7th, trailing 3-2.
Got cloudy quick here, you know it? Good weather. Best day of the year so far. 2 weeks of spring season almost over. Hard to believe.
Inside strike to the right-handed bat to Sutter. Good pitch by Connor Story.
Mr. Story, you throw lefty, we'll throw one too, says Tim Holloway.
Ground ball, tap, third base side. Hayes on the run in the mid. Trouble with the transition, rushes the throw. Dug out by Pike, and there is your out. What a play.
Well, here's the thing. Hayes went and got it, then stuttered a little bit with the ball, and then caught his spike on the throw to first and was dug out nicely by Jake Pike. Got that spike caught in the turf here, the grass, and St. T down to their final out.
Last chance for the Bulldogs. 2 outs, nobody on, trailing 3-2 in the top of the 7th. First pitch strike inside corner to Lacatus. He struck out both times today. He was the 6th and 9th victims of Tyler Morgan. Story set. Fastball going to be fouled off. Off the hand.
On the left strike. You got to keep that hand back to the catcher. You got to keep it behind your body. Just about the time you get to a habit of putting the hand in front, you get one off a fingertip or thumb tip, and you remember real quick.
Last strike. Could it be? Nope. It'll be a 0-2 pitch high for 1-2. Still down to their final strike, St. Teresa. This will be their first loss of the year if the Rams can hang on. 1-2 pitch coming. Inside corner called, strike 3. And the Rams win it over St. Teresa by a score of 3-2. We'll come back to your scoring and numbers with your Schmitz-Relay postgame show coming up. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Imagine this. You're driving down the road. It's dark as can be outside. Thank goodness you just had that left headlight bulb replaced. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see a thing. Now, close your eyes. Okay, don't close your eyes. You're supposed to be driving. Imagine noticing a slight twinkle off to the left, just above the ditch. What is that, you think to yourself? All of a sudden, whap! You've just encountered your first deer hit. The left side of your vehicle is beat up pretty bad. The next thing I want you to imagine is very simple. Picking up your phone and dialing 1-888-LANDERS to set up your repair. Deer claims are common, and usually a very simple process, which fall under comprehensive coverage. This is Chase Landers asking you to allow Landers to be your collision repair shop of choice. Whether it be a deer hit, fender bender, or the regular, uh-oh, sorry mom, Landers is here for you whenever you need us. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS, that's 1-888-LANDERS.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. The Mount Vernon Rams victorious over St. Teresa. They're back at 500, 2-2-1. They win 3-2. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski for your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon is where you'll find Schmidt Chevy, of course, online at schmidtchevrolet.com. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Of course, we'll talk with Tim Holloway tomorrow on the Saturday Sports. You'll love to get his thoughts on this come-from-behind victory. Of course, mostly small ball to get it done. We have a look at your scoring and stats here in the Schmidt Chevrolet postgame showing this Ram win.
St. T, 2 runs, 4 hits, 6 errors. He'll hit 4 on base. Mount Vernon, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Tyler Morgan is your winner, goes 6 innings. Dane Pleasant's the loser, and 1 inning of relief. Connor Story the save, in 1 hour and 50 minutes. Rams go to 2-2-1 on the season with a 3-2 win over Decatur St. Teresa.
More Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show to come. We'll have your player of the game coming up. 3-2, Rams your final. St. Teresa drops to 3-1. Rams are 2-2-1 here in 2014. We'll take a break, come back. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Red Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Red Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXsports.com, your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Rams baseball, of course, is presented by Community First Bank. Glad to have you with us as we wrap things up here from Brennan Klein Memorial Field. With Danny Czerwinski, I'm Chris Hugo. The Rams win this 3-2 over St. Teresa. New opponent, Wonder if assume this one could continue in the future years. We'll see as the Rams get a big win to improve to 500, 2-2-1. St. Teresa now 3-1 on the year. We owe you a player of the game. Our player of the game is pretty obvious.
Mr. Morgan, Tyler Morgan, 5 innings, 10 strikeouts, another strong performance, and another win. He's won both games on the Mount Vernon schedule this year.
Having a pretty good season to this point. The Rams are back at it tomorrow. 12:45-ish will be your pregame. It's game 1 of a doubleheader against the Green Wave of Mattoon. We'll make the track. But not before we have the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow after the 8 o'clock news right here on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Before we let you go today, don't forget, Rams looking to play at Busch Stadium on Sunday, May the 4th against Clinton. They have to sell 900 cards tickets, though. To do that, of course, that game will be Mount Vernon night on June 19th, Cardinals-Phillies. Tickets are just $22 for right field box seats, valued at $57 each. Tickets on sale now in the Mount Vernon Township High School Athletic Office. Go get your tickets, help the Rams play at Busch Stadium. That does it for us today. For Danny Czerwinski, for Holly Carroll, for all of us at WMIX Sports. Thank you for accessing our broadcast as the Rams victorious over St. Teresa. 3-2. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports. Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports is sponsored by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Rams Baseball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. All Stars and Stitches. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. Stay in the game on Twitter. Follow us at WMIX Sports or log on to WMIXSports.com. Now back to America's best music on the legendary WMIX.